Hi guys, this is Bella Shah from Colors and Creations. Today we are gonna do a tutorial on making a mandala card using artistry inks. These inks are from Shilpi. Shilpa was kind enough to send me few colors so that I can play and create some beautiful artwork, especially mandala. Okay, so last time, as you know, that I had created mandala with alcohol ink background. And that was just like a painting. You can frame it or whatever. But this time I thought we will make some use out of mandala. Whatever I'm showing you today, I'm making a card. But you can do it on envelope. You can do it on a plain paper and frame it. You can do anything. It's not a big deal at all. Okay. So I'll just show you. These are 12 colors that she has sent me. Obviously I have chosen some of them. So what you can do is, whatever color combination that I am doing, you can go for the same, or you can go for any contrast colors. Like for example, you can go for Indian Jamun and Groovy Grapes. That will look amazing. You can even go for Indian Jamun and Rusticana. That will also look amazing. Purple and green also looks amazing. So all that you can do. If you want to go for the same color tones, then you can go for the dark and light color. Like for example, dark green, light green. You can go for Groovy Grapes and Rosy Cheeks. You can even go for Groovy Grapes and Blaze. You can go for Tenacious Teal along with a darker color of the same color. So this is what I have, and I'm gonna play with these. I don't know what color I'm gonna choose. Nothing is planned. I will just go with the flow. Okay, so this is about artistry ink. What I have done for the card is I have taken a 12 by 12 cardstock. I use 160 GSM of iris paper. I kind of like artistry ink and my mandala on iris paper because it is very smooth for me to work on it. Okay, so what I have done is I have taken 12 by 12. I have just cut that paper into half and then scored at 6 inches. So I got something like this. Okay, now if you want to make a layered card, for example, then what you can do is you can take a 6 by 6 paper, just like that, 6 by 6 card, that is 12. This is the length is 12 and this is 6, and you can just score it at 6 and you get it. But if you want to make a layered card, you can add one more 5.5 by 5.5 square on this and you can work on it. So if you want, I think I will show you that only. That will be much better, so that if you want to go directly also it's fine. If you want to go layered also it's fine. Okay, so let me get into the process. So what you will need is, you will need an artistry ink. You will need iris paper. I use 160 GSM for this. You can use any cardstock that you have. Not a big deal at all. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what I have done is I have cut a paper, that is iris paper, 5 by 5. Okay, and I have chosen these two colors, H2Co and Tenacious Teal, for my combination. Okay, so these two artistry ink I will be using, and I'm gonna use one simple stencil, a very delicate pattern. I think it will look good. So this is also 5 by 5, so it works for me. If you have a bigger or smaller stencil, you know how to work on it. Okay, so what I'll do is, because this stencil is very delicate, I will try to tape it up. Okay, so this is how. It's extremely delicate, so I don't want to take any chances. I will just tape it to my work surface. Once this is secure, I will be starting the coloring part. Now I'm taking finger daubers. You can use any tool that you have to use these inks. These inks are very highly pigmented, so you don't need much. Okay, so first I will take the darker color and I'll just dab it here and there. I will mix it later, but first, because I have more color on my dauber, I will just dab it here and there and then start blending. If you start blending in the start, then what will happen is the pigmentation of one color will be in one place. It will be highly concentrated and you will not get that gradation effect which we want. Okay, the color can be light but not very dark. Now I am taking this H2Co, again very little, and I will just dab it here and there. This color is extremely light, so no problem at all. It doesn't matter if you go over your tenacious teal color, because the blending would be amazing. Somewhere I want a mixture of gray and blue, somewhere darker and lighter blue, somewhere only lighter and darker gray. So just play along. You can use any stencil from your stash. As you know, you need very little color. A little goes a long way. Start with the lighter tones, then you build the color. If you feel it's too light, then you build the color. But start itself, don't put too much of color. This is a very old stencil and very much used stencil, as you all can see, but somehow I like this delicate pattern. Okay, so I think this is done. Just add blue here and there because we want more of bluish tones here. Okay, so I think I'm good here. I'll just take this tape out and we'll see how we got our background. Okay, very pretty. See, very delicate, very pretty. So here we are done. Now we will start with the mandala. For mandala, I'll be doing a very fast forwarded video because I have shown mandala several times, and even a small mandala, like even a 4-inch mandala takes like almost 45 minutes to 1 hour. So I will not make that big video. I will do it fast forward. Don't worry, you will be seeing all the steps. Okay. Another card where I tried a different combination. Okay, and this is more funky. here what I have done is I have directly drawn the mandala on the stencil part. Okay, and this is more classy. Here your mandala will have more importance and the stencil will go in the background. Here the stencil will have more importance and the mandala will be somewhere in the background. So this is more funky, this is more classy. Whatever you like, you can do it. Okay, so I think you will be loving this tutorial. If you like it, and if you want me to make more such videos, please write in the comments. Okay, and let me know which one you liked more. All right, bye.